Fess,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
I'm just a little experimenting for the chase. Didn't work so good. And welcome to the Rider.com Big 3. It's actually the Big 6 today, Buck, thanks to our newest sponsor, Gum Out Regain Complete Fuel System Cleaner. Want to thank them for giving us these shirts and coming on
Swanky.
board as a Rider.com sponsor. Look, you can put your gum out right in your pocket.
I don't get it. What's the point of the 6 versus the 3?
Well, here's the deal, Cutler and the rest of you people. Gum Out Regain, unlike its main competitor, Lucas Fuel Treatment treats 6 of 6 engine parts. Lucas only treats 3. So, in honor of Gum Out, we're at the Big 6 today.
Oh, well, that
Isn't
makes
that cool?
sense. That makes sense.
So,
then.
what's the first of our 3/6 issues?
Well,
issues 1 and 2.
Since you already foreshadowed it, let's
did.
talk about Denny Hamlin. He's come out now, and I read this in the Charlotte Observer. He said, we were experimenting at New Hampshire, and that's one of the reasons we were so bad. It was just an experiment gone awry, trying to get ready for September.
Well, I think it makes sense. Obviously, we don't know if that's true, but I'm pretty sure that it is. If you've got some stuff that you want to try, you've got a lot of bonus points, you're coming to a chase track, it makes sense to me, Buck, to try some stuff. We've kind of thought in the past that that's what Jimmy Johnson has done, just gone a little bit more outside the box. So if that's what Denny was doing, that's a good explanation for why he struggled, and I think it's probably a good thing for them to have done and to keep doing.
It makes absolute sense. These guys have decided it's time to step it up, and they know the 48 team has won championships in the past by doing this. So they tried it. It didn't work. But it's actually a good thing.
Well, and as we've always said about Jimmy, it's because that team has the confidence that they can get back to where they were. So I think it speaks to Hamlin and the 11 team's confidence right
You know,
now.
what was interesting, too, is they kind of struggled all day long. They made one last adjustment, and they got a lot faster, and they finished in the top 15. So, again, if that's the dynamic that's going on here, not a bad thing.
All right, let's move on to issue number 2. Our good friend and your president, Dustin Long, has been doing some figuring.
Yes.
Because New Hampshire is the last of the 8 chase tracks that we run in the regular season.
Right. So 2 tracks in the chase. We don't run it all in the regular
Kansas and another one.
Yes. Well done.
So what
Homestead, Miami.
That's it. That's the one. So what Dustin did is he added up all the points these guys have scored at the 8 chase tracks to crown your champion.
No.
And he says it's going to be Kyle Busch based on this formula.
What were we just talking about? What were we just talking about?
Experimentation.
And also, look, things change a lot during the season. Things change a lot. They absolutely do. You might get back to a track. You might go to Michigan and then get back to Michigan with a different setup, and those races are really close together. Same thing with Pocono. So I think to read too much into the regular season is not a good idea. It does say, however, that the guys who run well on these 8 tracks should be good when we get back there. Those tracks should suit them and their team. They have a better chance, I think, to figure them out if they scored a lot of points there the first time.
But the mental aspects is the problem with Kyle Busch. He never can seem to put a chase together. Never.
All right, issue number 3. Junior seems to be the lone voice in the garage saying, hey, he thinks the Daytona repave is a good thing. We've got a difference of opinion. Here's Junior, first of all.
When they repaved it in 78 or 79, those cars, they were going a little bit faster, maybe about as fast as we go now. But there was still some handling characteristics within that race. We're driving different race cars today, but I still think that track just bears a certain few characteristics in the transitions and the shape itself that's different than Talladega, where we don't ever have a handling issue at Talladega. The cars don't ever go fast enough to push or get loose. So, but at Daytona, I think they still will.
And now Kevin Harvick doesn't quite see it the same way.
We're going to miss the handling issues that you have at Daytona and all the things that you always fight. And then we'll go back to, it'll be a lot like Talladega with a much narrower surface than what we have at Talladega. But hopefully it'll eventually get back to, having some bumps, and it usually does. Talladega's kind of been the one racetrack that really hasn't changed a whole lot. It's just it's all about speed, and that's going to be what it's going to be like at Daytona. It's going to be bring your fastest car and not worry about handling.
This is kind of interesting. Kevin Harvick obviously does not like the repave, doesn't want it to happen, but I think he begrudgingly admits that it has to.
I think the same thing with Jimmy Johnson, that he admits that they have to. That Junior was a guy who was advocating this prior to the Daytona 500 when a bunch of guys, before
Yes,
the
he
whole
was.
pothole incident, most guys were like, I love the way this racetrack races. And it's interesting to me that Junior says handling will still be an issue here, where guys like Kevin Harvick say, this
Not
is going to
at
be
all.
basically a narrower Talladega. So that's not something we will see here in this race because this is on the old surface. But when we get back for the Daytona 500, it's going to be a very, very
But
interesting.
if you think that this is going to become more like Talladega, who is that going to benefit?
Dale
Well,
Earnhardt
it
Jr.
could benefit Junior, except think about he's done pretty well at Daytona.
He has.
And that's why I think that, and maybe that's why he wants to repay. Because it'll be more like Talladega.
How about a product shot, Bass?
How about a little thanks to Gum Out Regain Complete Fuel System Cleaner. Not only, Buck, does it clean 6 of 6 engine parts,
I'm going to take it.
but it also has 10 times the detergent power of Lucas Oil. You know, the other thing we did is, if you go to rowdy.com, you can check out our Gum Out commercial.
Yes.
We've actually made 2 of them. The first one's up there right now. It's in the big 3 list, so you'll definitely. It's a little movie. It's a little film.
I'm going to go out to the Tahoe and put this in the hell right now.
All right, dude.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.